it's Malon or Malonb, and I'm just here to give you an update of the few things I finished. The first one is the monster. I'm sure you guys have seen it from my last video. I put the arms in. Obviously, I did the face, and I added a heart. Via the pattern, it had like a belly button out here that you're supposed to put on, but I opted for the heart. I just looking through all the projects people have done. Some did like a heart on the side, and I thought that was so cute, so I did that. For all the face, all of it plus the hearts, I just did felt, or I used felt for that, and I embroidered it on. I didn't use any glue just because I thought that my son probably will suck on it or chew on it, and I don't know how great that would taste. So I didn't use any glue, I just embroidered it on. The heart I put a little off to the side, and I don't even know if you can tell, but I put a little filling underneath. So it's like a little, a little soft thing. I thought that was really cute. I think the monster looks a lot better with the arms on. If you guys remember, first in the beginning when I finished the body, I thought that it was a little too tall or too long. I still think it may be a little bit, but the face and the arms definitely help out in the way it looks. It looks like that. I actually already showed it to my son. He wasn't all that interested or impressed, but hopefully once I add him to his toy pile, he has like a play area, right? And we have like this little container where we have all his soft toys or stuffed animals, and he would, take them out and put them back in. So he would play with those, from, I guess, randomly. So hopefully once I add him in there, he'll want to play with him more. He's pretty big. He's maybe about half his size, half my son's size. So if I can get any pictures, I don't know if I will be able to, but if I can get some pictures of him playing with it before I upload the video, and I can add them in, I will. Otherwise, maybe for next time. But yeah, it turned out pretty cute. I do have him updated on my Ravelry. It was a long, like his whole body, the process of making his body was very long and a little bit boring, honestly. I don't know if I would be making this huge one again. Maybe one of the smaller monsters I would. The next object I finished was a vest, and it's so cute. I did not have a chance to try it on him yet, but it is so cute, right? This is called I think it's called Jera vest. I do have a Ravelry page up there if you guys want to take a look, but it's just a crocheted vest, and one side has buttons, the other side is seamed. Very cute. I measured it to one of my son's clothing that fits right now. He's wearing 2T, or the size 2T. And it's pretty true. It's a pretty good size. I assume it will fit pretty well. Via the pattern, I just added a few rows. I think 2 extra rows at the bottom just to make it a little longer. I guess to my liking. And via the pattern, it's a paid pattern, but there is a free version. So this is a free version. I'm not really sure what or how it differs from the paid pattern because obviously I haven't seen it yet. Or I haven't seen it in general, so just to let you guys know, this is the free version. Very cute. I have to try it on him. I haven't tried it on yet, like I said, and if it's as cute as I think it will be, I definitely can see myself making more because it was really quick. I actually made it one time, the whole body. I made it in the round. Via the pattern, you make the front panel and the back panel and then sew it together, but I made it in the round. And I finished the whole body part before the armpits or the armholes. And when I was about to make the armholes, I was counting how many stitches I had, and I got it wrong. So I had to rip back everything and do it again, making sure I keep counts. But I mean, I think it was worth it. It's so cute, right? I love how it looks. I just like it. I like it a lot. I can see myself making more. And for this, actually, I got a new yarn recently. I think Michael's, it was on sale, some Pan of Love in the denim colorway. And this looks so funny, right? Because I used the ball from like the inside. So this side got smaller, but this one didn't. But anyway, I love this color. I think it looks so nice. It will look so nice on him, I think. The next item is one I was working on. I told you guys about on my last video as well. I have not finished it, but I just wanted to show you guys my progress. This is a sweater, and I forgot what you called it, the simple sweater or something like that. It's on my Ravelry page. It's off that book's called Sweet Pickles or something. It's the information's on Ravelry, but I have finished the top, as you can see. Last time I showed it to you guys, I was in the process of working on the yoke right here. I had messed up counts between the number of stitches on the sleeves and the body. This is worked from the bottom up. But as I told you guys, I did the yoke in just one color, and I did the top ribbing in the other color, in the blue. So the only thing I need left is to make the button bands, I guess. And I was iffy still whether I'm going to make buttons or try to put in a zipper. I'm just leaning towards buttons since that's what I know how to do, and I have buttons. I'm pretty sure I have like a zipper or two somewhere, but since I don't really sew much at all, I don't know where it is, and I have no idea if it's long enough. So I'm just gonna make I think I'll just make buttons. And measuring this against some clothing that my son is wearing right now, it is probably a little big. With the button band, I don't know how big it will become, but I mean, if anything, he can wear it next year, so that's still good. But I think it's turning out pretty cute. And once I have the button bands finished, I want to make like an R here, since for my son, his name is Rohan. Probably like do a duplicate stitch. I was gonna say multiple stitch, but it's called duplicate stitch. So I'll make an R or maybe a couple of designs on each side. I'll have to see, but I wanted to add something extra if I can, and depending how I feel when I'm done. But that is my progress on that. I have two other works in progress. I guess let me show you this one first. This is using some yarn I got recently that I have showed you guys. This one is called, actually I brought it up for you. Hopefully I can show it to you. This is also a free pattern online. It's called the Wrap Sweater by Lindsay Haney. It looks like that. It's called the Wrap Sweater. It's a free pattern, and it's basically just making a long scarf, or that's what I saw it as, making a really long scarf and then wrapping it around and then sewing it in a way that it's sort of like a vest type of thing. So I've only started yesterday night, and this is what I have so far. They make you do a really easy and simple texture fabric, and it's just using treble crochet and double crochet, so it's not that hard. Although the way like it's worked up, I think it's taking me a long time, a longer time than I expected, because I'm thinking how like double crochet, if you do like a simple double crochet, anything, it usually goes pretty quickly. But this is taking a little bit longer because it involves front post and back post with a treble crochet. But I mean, I think it looks pretty neat. I'm pretty sure it's going to be really warm. The yarn I am using is the Bernat. And let me take it out. I have this one in my Nintendo bag. I stuffed it in there. This is using the Caron Big Cakes. This, how much I have used. You can't really see how much I've used, but this is using one of the Caron Big Cakes, and this color is Mint Fudge, which I'm sure I showed you guys before. So looking forward to that. Via the pattern, it doesn't really specify exactly how much the difference is between like a small size or like in 1X or 2X size. So via the pattern, it does give you though like an estimate of how much yardage you're going to use. This is about 600, I think, 603 yards. So the pattern says somewhere between 600, maybe 600 or 600 and something to 800 and something. So I guess once I'm done with this, I'm going to just try it on, see if it's big enough. If not, since it has so many grays and stuff in there, I'm thinking I have some gray yarn that will match this if I happen to need more length in it, if that makes sense. So that cut me off because I ran out of space. I'm getting kind of annoyed on my tablet because it keeps doing that recently. Like, I think that I have enough space, but then I guess I don't. But I was showing you my next work in progress. It's one of my last ones right now. It's a baby blanket. Again, no hurry for this one. A while ago, I think it was maybe last year or maybe before, I don't remember when, I got this yarn, Peyton's Beehive Baby Chunky. This is in the Quicker Clover colorway. I found this at my dollar store, which was awesome, right? So I got all the skeins they had, which was only 4, and I always thought maybe I would make, you know, my baby a baby blanket. He's not that baby anymore, but I still want to make him one, so I have started. I've used up 1 skein already, and I'm just making a very simple double crochet, and I'm making back loop only on all rows, which makes like a really like a ribbed type of texture or a striped type of texture, as you can see. So this is how big the blanket will be. I want to make obviously the blanket, and then I want to make, what is it called? I want to say I want to line it with a different color. I want to make a border. There you go. A white border around it. But this is 1 whole skein. Obviously 4 skeins are, it's gonna be pretty small, to be honest. So I was looking up where I can purchase more of the yarn, and it's crazy because, again, buying from the dollar store, obviously each skein was $1. But seeing online, the places I've seen, the cheapest I've seen it was $5 a skein. So honestly, I didn't and don't want to pay that much for that, since I paid $1 for each one, right? I was thinking that since I have 4 skeins, I wanted at least maybe 2 or 3 more skeins to have it the size that I want. But since obviously I was not going to be able to get that yarn anymore, I went to Michael's. Let me grab that for you. I went to Michael's to see if they have any other comparable yarns. They don't have the exact one, obviously, that I'm looking for, but I went to see if they have any comparable yarns that I can still use and it will match it pretty well. So I came up with the Charisma Chunky, I guess. So I came up with this color. This one is called Sunny Day. And let me see, where is that one? I thought it was like maybe one of the best ones that matched. But to be honest, I wasn't surprised, or I wasn't pleasantly surprised with the choices they had in Charisma. I don't really buy chunky yarn that much, honestly. So, I mean, I didn't really know exactly what colors they had or how much I had to choose from. But this was one I thought looked, not that I had like the closest green to it, but that I think matched the best. Now the skeins in this one are a little bigger than the ones here, I think. This one is 109 yards. Well, actually, they both say they're 109 yards, so actually maybe it'll work out. I don't know why one looks bigger than the other, but I guess we'll see. They're the ones that look closest as far as like the yarn thickness, the softness of the yarn. So again, I just want to see how it's going to come out. So anyway, they were having some sale on the Charisma for $2 each. I don't know how much it is originally, but that's what the sale was. So I got 3 of these, so I can alternate, you know, like a green, one of this, green, etc. I can alternate with this one. And for the border, I want to use the white. I actually wanted the off-white color, whatever they named it, but they didn't have any left, I guess because of the sale, you know. So I only got a white one for that. So it would look like that. My ideal would have been completely green and white or cream or whatever, but I think it'll work still. So that is my really small haul, just let me see, 5 skeins, 3 of the color ones, like I said, and then 2 of the white ones for the border. And the only additional yarn I purchased from that was also on sale for $2 was the Impeccable, which I got 2 of this color, the cream or Aran color, since it's a color I use a lot in a lot of different things, especially for his clothing. I like to stripe it a lot, and if I don't know what color to use, my go-to is this. So I use it a lot. I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. The sort of projects I've been working on right now. I'm really excited mostly about the vest. I definitely want to go try it on him. The monster, like I said, if I get any more pictures, I'll show it here, or I will post it for next time. I'll save it for next time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a really great holiday season. Spend it with family and with loved ones. And I probably will see you next year. Bye, guys.